What is up, you guys? Captain Tsukasa here, coming at you with a new deck profile. This time it is for the Melodious Divas or Fantasia, or whatever it is you prefer to call them. I personally am more used to the OCG names for a lot of the new cards because I have been watching the anime and have been getting into them pretty quickly. So excuse me if I say the name you're not used to or something like that. I really like the Melodious archetype. I think it's a lot of fun to play. Lots of people have called me a scumbag for playing it, just because once you get out your main combo, it's pretty hard to get over and you can just stall for pretty much forever almost. But I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. I like Yuzu who uses them. So let's just go ahead and get this underway. I'll say quickly though, this is my newest build. It's not the build that was shown in my two previous Melodious videos. This one hasn't gotten a proper video yet. They were in a couple of duels in my Yuzu character video I did, which I will add a link to in the description or an annotation or something. But for now, let's just go ahead and get straight underway, starting with the monsters. Of course, we play 3 Mozata, and Mozata is a really good card, very easy to get out in this deck. Celestial Transformation, Call of the Haunted, Serenade I think her English name is, I'm not sure. Very easy to get out and a very good effect, allowing you to easily bring out your elegies or arias or whatever it may be. We play one of this one whose name I'm not 100% on saying, so I'm not going to do it. Really good card, thinking of bumping it up to 2 because of its effect to pretty much recycle any light fairy monster you want, including Honest. So having an Honest every turn is really strong. We play 3 Elegy, who is one of 2 of our main combo pieces in this deck. Elegy's effect stops special summon Melodious monsters from being destroyed by card effects. So, you know, Dark Hole, Raigeki, Mirror Force, anything like that. Torrentials, Bottomless, nothing will work then. So that's really good and very easy to bring out. So we definitely want to play 3 of that. It also has an effect that boosts all fairy type monsters by 300 attack, so again, really good there. 3 Aria, our other combo piece, her effect is, while this special summon card is on the field, Melodious monsters you control cannot be targeted by card effects or be destroyed by battle. So again, with them both out on the field, you have Elegy's protection from being destroyed by card effects, and then Aria's protection against targeting and being destroyed by battle. So you're basically, all your Melodious monsters can't be destroyed by card effects, targeted, or destroyed by battle. So there are ways to get over it, of course, but they're very far and few in between. Madolche's Xyz monster can get over it, Monarch's, Stormforth. There are ways to get around it, but a lot of decks can't really do anything about it. Trishula from the New Cloths can definitely get over it, but otherwise there's not too much an opponent can do. And even so, my older build pretty much just relied on this, but I think with this new build, it can be a little bit more offensive if you need it to be, so I don't think it's the end or be all if your combo doesn't go through or gets wrecked or something. We then play 3 Cannon, which is just, basically this is used for bringing out elegies. It's pretty much all I use it for, or Xyz on the rare occasion. I don't find I go into my extra deck that often. Then we play double Serenade. Yes, Serenade is her English name, Serenade is her Japanese name. This is a new addition to this build of the deck. I didn't play her in the last one, I didn't think she was that great. But her effect that lets her be used as 2 tributes for a fairy type monster is pretty helpful for bringing out Mozata or the other one. And if it's special summoned by like lead, transformation, monk or whatever, you'll then get an additional Melodious normal summon that turn, so you can go straight into your other monster. So her effect is pretty good and it can be pretty helpful. We then play our 3 Sonata, which is pretty much the most offensive card in this deck despite her low attack. Basically, her effect increases all of your fairy types by 500 attack and defense, and she can be special summoned from the hand while you control a Melodious. So pretty much you want to get out a couple of these, boosting stuff up by like 1,000 attack by that point. You've got your elegies, which are 300 each, so you just get a bunch of really strong monsters that can't be targeted, destroyed by card effects, or destroyed by battle. So that's it for the Melodious monsters in this deck, and I'll just take this moment to apologise if I'm saying Melodious wrong, but I think I'm saying it right, or that's how I said it at least, and I pretty much prefer the name Fantasia anyway. But I've got to get used to Melodious regardless. If I am saying it wrong, let me know how to say it. You can also let me know how to say this card's name if you'd like, and that would be great. So now we'll move on to the 3 non-Melodious monsters we play, which are Double Monk. Monk is just really good for bringing out Aria and bringing out Serenade. It's just a really good card. You definitely want to play 2 of them if you ask me. And then we play our 1 Honest. I don't need to explain Honest at all, but being able to loop Honest in this deck is great. So then moving on to spell cards, we play 16 of them with our triple Transmodify. This card is almost exclusively used with the Cannon to bring out Elegy. Sometimes you'll use it with Aria, you can also use it with Serenade, but mostly I find it's used with Cannon. But either way, it's really only used to bring out Elegy. If you want, you could use it on Honest to bring out Elegy, which is something I have been forced to do before. Or you can use it on Sonata to bring out an Aria or a Serenade, but normally you want to try and avoid doing that. We play our 1 Raigeki, because destroying all your opponent's monsters, going for that OTK right there is pretty strong. We play triple First Movement Solo, which I definitely prefer the Japanese name on this card. But basically its effect is, if you control no monsters, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Melodious monster from your hand and deck. You can only activate 1 per turn, you cannot special summon monsters during that turn except for Melodious monsters. So this will normally go into Aria. I'd say 9 out of 10 times it is to go into Aria. Occasionally, maybe you'll go into the Serenade, but more often than not, it'll be an Aria with this card. We then play Dark Hole because we actually can, thanks to Elegy's effect. It's basically a free Raigeki. So there's no reason not to play Dark Hole. Next up is Soul Charge. Soul Charge is really good just in case your combo gets ruined or something. Or while you're setting it up, if something happens to your field, you can just play Soul Charge, bring out Elegy and Aria in 1 hit, and there you go. We play double MST for some back row removal. Sometimes you'll want to use this just to just in case there's a bottomless or something, if you're bringing out Aria first, or a warning, you definitely want to get this going. We play triple Celestial Transformation, lets us bring out Elegy, and then thanks to Elegy's effect, she won't be destroyed during the end phase. Her attack will remain half though, but she won't be destroyed, so that's pretty good. It can also be used to bring out Mozata, so that's pretty good. Double Photon Lead, this is pretty much just for Aria. And then triple Call of the Haunted, again, you can bring out any of your monsters with this basically, and just makes setting up your combo that much easier. Alright, moving on to the extra deck. This is something I don't often go into a whole lot, but it is there just in case you need it. We play for our 2 rank 8s. We have Felgrand, and we have number 23. Felgrand is probably the one I'll go into more often. I don't think I've gone into one of these once though, but who knows, there could be a time where I need them. We play 1 M7, we play 1 Pleiades, 1 Volcasaurus, we have 1 Deltaros, 1 Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, 101, Castel, Paladinamo. Then we have Fairy Chigo, who I probably go into the most, aside from Exciton Knight. Exciton Knight, same thing as Dark Hole. If you have Elegy out, basically it lets you just wipe your opponent's board. We don't really play much back row in this deck, so there's not much for it to destroy on our side of the field, since most of what we'll be playing are Melodious monsters, which thanks to Elegy, if she is out, makes them all immune to destruction. We play 1 Chain, we play a Dweller, and an Alucard for the rare times we go into a rank 3. And that is it for our Melodious deck profile. I'll quickly go over the side deck, which mostly is still pretty much a work in progress. It's not anything serious to counter the meta or anything aside from the obvious vanities. Which again, if you are lucky enough to get out Elegy, Aria, and vanities all at once, there's nothing your opponent can do. You basically GG, you win. We do play a triple Decree. I think Decree is really helpful in this deck, but I have taken it out of this build for Call of the Haunted. Decree was mained in the last deck. Triple Valhalla, which I've noticed a lot of decks playing, but I don't think it's that great, especially thanks to Solo. Then we have just a couple extra rank 3s here. We have Gaia, and then Warning, and Bottomless, and Compulse. So that is it for my Melodious deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Any suggestions for the deck would be much appreciated, because this is definitely a favourite of mine. I love the archetype, love Yuzu who uses it. Been a great character so far, and at this rate she's going to pretty much outdo Aki as being the most prominent female character in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's really good to see a female character actually doing something like that. And overall, Arc 5 has just been a really good series, and I'd recommend it to anyone who is a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! nostalgia aside, I think aside from maybe 5Ds, Arc 5 is probably the best at this point that any other Yu-Gi-Oh series has been 30-something episodes in. It's just been really good so far. I couldn't recommend it anymore. Lots of great characters, lots of great new archetypes like this. Hey, if Arc 5 wasn't a thing, we probably wouldn't have these cards. So again, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like the video if you can. But if you don't want to, it is no big deal. Hopefully now my microphone's working, it'll mean I have more deck profiles out. Unfortunately, what I am using is a little bit shit, so I don't have the best audio quality, but hopefully I'll be able to get that fixed in the future. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.